we're going through an epidemic in the United States where men are either jealous of pretty women or want to be treated like women. And it's almost like men want to be in the woman's position. They want to be the ones that are being asked on dates and being courted, and the woman should be the one that like sets up the dates and pays for everything. Tell like when you share your personal experiences with certain guys, they are jealous that because you are a beautiful, intelligent woman, you have access to certain experiences. Because I live in Miami, getting invited to nice dinners, getting invited to go to like beach clubs, getting invited to go on yachts. Certain things are free for beautiful women that men have to pay for. Honestly, I think they're jealous, and I think that they want the roles to be reversed. And I'm not saying it's all men, but I am saying it's definitely some men. If you want to be a girl so bad, that's fine, but go and find your husband and stop dating other girls, because this is just a very confusing experience overall. So I'm curious, what do you think? Do you think like men starting to really want the treatment that women should be receiving? I'm curious to hear your thoughts.
Listen, there's reasons why we're here today. I'll go with the two easiest ones. Stop coming up to us in public, leave us alone. And we make our own money now. We don't need you men. We can get everything that we need on our own. We don't have to be with you men now. We don't need you. Those are the main ones. No one cares that you get invited to events. That's not a man thing to be jealous of that. We don't care. We just know that you guys brag about being independent now, and having all that financial freedom. So, hey, you don't want us to approach, then you're going to have to come up. You're going to have to walk up, spend some of that money. All right. You got it now, right? Why do you need me to do this and that and pay for this? Hey, take some of that control then. You guys have that energy. So, hey, we're just going to move that way and adjust to it. We're just moving with the times and doing what you guys want.
I just saw a post on the other app that said, I be seeing fine ass men on TikTok. And then I remember the men I like would never make a TikTok. She ate with that one. She did. Because I be seeing some fine men over here. It's this one in particular that has just been popping up on my FYP. And then I think, but you sat your phone down and recorded that in like a thirst trappy way. And I would never. I would never. You are for somebody else, but would never be for me. I could never date a man who was propping up his phone with a tripod. Even if you ain't propping, even if you just sitting it down, I'm cool. I don't want it. I don't want it at all. And again, if you are that man who is propping down your phone and making TikToks, more power to you. You probably get into a bag. I love that for you. And you probably have a woman who loves you. That's not the type of man I would never, ever want to date.
Sounds like the man is going fishing. He's just trying to catch some fish. What's it to you? Like you said, you don't have to engage with it. That's not your thing. You all certainly do it way more than men. There's a few men out there doing this. That's their thing. Why should you have a problem with it? That's not for you. Leave it where it is.
I got asked to go on a date the other day, but he wanted to get coffee and then go on a walk. Mind you, the only pictures I have of me outside on my Instagram are me at a beach outside the country. All the other pictures of me are in heels, dressed up, makeup done, hair done. What about me tells you I would want to go get coffee and go on a walk? Stop asking me stupid fucking questions. And he was like, I only want a girl who appreciates walks or like simple things. Then go get a dog, bitch. I'm a bitch, but I'm not a dog. Stop wasting my fucking time asking me stupid fucking shit.
I think I've seen her in another clip before. She definitely likes to say things with some extra sauce on them. Like she's trying to rage bait. Whether it's true or not, whether she's joking or whatever, I mean, it still says enough about her. I don't really need to know much more past that.
Zero talking stage left in me. I do not do 50-50. Keep that shit over there. I'm sure there's somebody who wants to split the cost of an ice cream with you, but that's not me, bitch. Bye.
First of all, you have to be the baddest to speak like that. Talk all that, you know. I'm not so sure you are. I don't know what's going on here.
I'm not arguing with a bitch who doesn't have a fucking Roth IRA. All these tradwives in my comments like, oh, my husband gives me an allowance. Good for you. And in exchange, you wash his fucking dirty ass underwear. I don't want to fucking do that. And I don't want to take care of kids either. Like, you guys are so fucking annoying. Why should I want to be unemployed to be like you? I don't want to be like you. I want to have a fucking retirement. Shut the fuck.
The tradwives are at her neck. And why is she acting like this is a surprise attack? It sounds like it was something that was brewing for a while. You should have seen this coming.
Hey, I'm here to stir the fucking pot because I have always thought of this and it just re-entered my mind and I just need to feel justified. Why? Okay. Most women, I feel, wash their hands after going pee for the most part. Most men, I would say a good 95% of men, do not wash their hands. Why? Because their hands are actually touching their fucking little wieners. We have toilet paper. We're not touching anything. So why are us girls the ones washing our fucking hands? Did you know you literally touch an average, I think, of like schlingerings a day just because of men not washing their hands after they pee? Have fun shaking hands now. Have fun going and touching shit now. Because think about all the doorknobs they touch and stuff. You're touching schlingerings.
Look, I wash my hands. And a lot of men I've seen in the bathroom do the same. I'm not going to sit here and say there isn't a group that doesn't. But I mean, if you're going to sit here and make a whole video about this, and we could go into a bunch of statistics with everything. There's percentages of people that don't do certain things and a percentage of people that do in every facet of life. I mean, I happen to believe the amount of people that don't wash their hands is far less than the ones that do, right? So stop making it seem like we all out here not washing our hands.
If a man says something rude to you, or like sexist, something rude to a woman, you look like you've never felt the touch of a woman. Jail. Or if they're like all heated up and just yelling, worked up, emotional, whatever, then you need to go run around. Wanna go outside? This is if they're just straight up being a bitch. Bitches piss outside. Jail. Now, haven't we talked about thinking before we speak? Honey, don't make me disrespect you in front of your friends. Come on now.
Guys, just be aware that there's women at home practicing these comebacks, right? Just find just the right things to say back to you once you piss them off. Just know this is happening. They're practicing these.
Men are naturally submissive. All you gotta do is call the police on them. Watch how submissive they get. They might even cry.
And then we have this version with evil ass jokes. And she's probably not even joking. She's probably serious.
My favorite thing to say to men is, you're not tall enough to be acting like this. They take it personal every time. It's amazing. I love it.
Sometimes men just be running their mouth and they have to shut the fuck up. And I'm not saying I've said all of these things, but there's this one night whenever I got bored and I wrote down a list of things that somebody needs to use these, okay? So the next time you find yourself in an altercation with a man and he's running his mouth and he's like getting all fired up and amped up, all you need to say, just look at him with a blank face, and after he's done running his mouth, just be like, do you need a minute to collect yourself? It's gonna immediately make him feel weak and sensitive, and he's gonna be like, alright, bro. This one's a little bit more mean. Use it at your own will. Personally, I would never use this. But the next time you find a man just like running his mouth about some bullshit and he won't shut the fuck up about it, look at him in the face and just be like, maybe therapy would help you process this better. He's gonna do one of two things: blow up even more, or like really reflect on like what the fuck he just said to you, because maybe he shouldn't be telling you all of his problems all the time, and maybe he should go to fucking therapy. I highly recommend it. Now this last phrase. Use this at your own will. It is, oh my god, it's so bad. Use it to a man who fucking deserves it, okay? Use this to a man that deserves this. I'm talking about some dickhole that gets like amped up really fast and like came at you at the bar or something, or came at your friend. This is what you need to say. You gotta make sure he like gets amped up first and like screams and does his big one, and then look him in the eyes and be like, it's okay. Emotional regulation is a learned skill. She
said somebody needs to use these. These women are crazy. Imagine a man sitting at home and just coming up with these good ways to jab them back just in case they pissed you off. How you properly get them back, what to say to them. These women are insane, bruh. Move carefully.
I'm sorry, but if you're posting on social media, Instagram, and TikTok as a grown-ass man, I don't want it. I don't want it. It's feminine. It's too feminine for me. It's giving... Social media was made for women. I just need a normal man. I need you to wake up. I need you to go home. I need you to come home, eat dinner, and go to bed. Like, and I get it. I be on here like, dang, that TikToker's fine. Like, oh my God, look at his Instagram pictures. But in reality, I would never date you. You look good, yeah. You look great. But why is a grown-ass man over here talking about, Because why are you doing that? Again, you're fine. You look good. But why are we doing that? Like, you think you want them, but then in reality, would never talk to you, bro. In real life. Social media is for females. Let it be for the girls. Let the girls have something. And then the ones that post on their Instagram story nonstop, click. We're the ones that post once a year.
I'm curious to know how many of these videos are actually out there. Like, if you wouldn't date him, why are you so worried about what he's doing? What makes you so sure that he would want to date you? Are you so worried about this situation? I mean, it's funny, man. Go find some business. You know? The man is being cringy and doing his thing over there. Just let him do what he does, man. That's what he's doing over there. That's what he chooses to do. We can't tell y'all what to do with your time. Every time you're on this app, we can't tell you what to do. Why do you think you could tell him?
Until someone proves me wrong, I will die on this hill. Way more men are gay than you think. Especially the ones that are hyperactive and like sleep around a lot. They're gay. Don't care. You're never satisfied. You go from woman to woman to woman to woman to woman and it never stops. Like I said, I don't care what you say, I'm gonna die on this hill.
I guess there's nothing I can say to you. You said you're gonna die on that hill. So what's the point of me even saying anything? You're so sure of it. You know it's fact, so I'm moving on.
I made a video saying if a man doesn't chase women, what does he chase? Dick? It was a serious question, but then a bunch of angry men got in the comment sections, wrote their opinions, which is completely fair, which is completely fine, but now it's my turn. So when I say chase women, I'm sorry for not being more specific. I will take full accountability because I know when talking to men, you have to be very, very specific. So I know this, I should know better. But what I really meant is being more persistent, deciding, you know what, this is the woman I like, and if she doesn't text me back, then I'm going to send a double text, right? I'm going to do a little chasing because she's the woman, and I'm not going to sit up here and try to match her energy because she is a woman and I am a man, right? So maybe if I don't get a text back, instead of waiting, call her. Maybe I could show some consistency. That's more so what I meant. But because I know men are scary creatures that do scary things to women, I know why it got blown out of context, because when you guys hear chase women, you think of actually chasing down a woman that's showing absolutely no interest in you and wants to be left the fuck alone. The second comment that I saw that was very common is that you guys don't chase women because you're chasing money. And all I'm gonna say about that is you're a fucking liar. And even if you are, chasing it, a lot of the comments I saw is like, oh, well, if a woman really likes you, you don't have to chase her. Well, the money must not like you then, because it's fucking running way faster than you ever could.
Chasing doesn't really make much sense in today's time, because it eventually turns into being labeled as a creep if the woman is not returning the same energy. Because if you keep trying to contact her, now you become this creepy man that won't go away. And then it could easily turn into this fake reciprocation where you just get used and now you become the simp. It never really works out for the men, especially in the times that we're in today. Men just choose to not engage with it and just not pursue these women past the first try, especially if they don't get the energy back and they don't feel like there's a shared interest.
The worst type of man you can choose is the one that's low-key jealous of the type of person you are.
I just hate a man who says, oh, you're so high maintenance. Well, if you could see that from afar, right? If you could see I'm a high maintenance woman from afar, and you have no business in maintaining a high maintenance woman, why are you over here talking to me? Why?
A lot of us men are starting to ask ourselves that same question.
I just had a man tell me that I can text him first in the morning. I don't have to wait for him to text me. No, honey, that's a blue job. I do pink jobs. I respond and I FaceTime you once I know you're awake. I'm not texting you first. It's like taking out the trash or like fixing a pipe. It's a blue job. It's for you. I'll be over here, waiting and responding.
May this type of nonsense never find me, said someone in the comments section.
Listen, if you can go a full 24 hours without talking to me, and when I say talking to me, I mean like not a single call, text, nothing, round up to the nearest 10th and just go the rest of your life without talking to me.
That could be arranged. Not a problem at all. I don't know about plenty, but there is fish in the sea.
It's wild that y'all want me to take you serious in my DMs, but I still pay for my coffee every morning. It's the little things.
Nah, I'm gonna let you keep paying for your own coffee. But hear me out right quick though.
When he actually treats you how you're supposed to be treated and worships the ground you walk on, you can get whatever you want. Anything.
That was scary. On top of the crazy stuff she was saying.
At what point in time did men lose sight of what it's like to be a man? Men used to fight wars over women. Men used to have to knock on the door to ask to take someone's daughter on a date. Men used to have to ask a father for their daughter's hand in marriage. At what point in time did we lose sight of that? Like, even to get a man to build something as basic as a bed anymore, they don't know how to do. Like, men used to be hard workers. They used to build things. They used to cater to their woman because they knew when they came home after a long day of working, their woman had their food ready for them. You know, the bed was already made. Their bath was already started. Like, women take care of the men that take care of them. And that's just how it goes. Too many men like, no, I wouldn't do that for her. I wouldn't do that for her. What is she going to do for me? Where's mine? Where's mine? Like, this generation of men is full of a bunch of princesses. Like, I don't understand. I really don't understand. And it's pathetic. And that's probably why the birth rate is so low in 2025. Because nobody wants to lay down and have kids with these dusty men. Sorry, we just don't. It's pathetic. And I know this post is going to cause a lot of controversy. I know men are going to be in the comments, well, we lost sight of that as soon as women started da-da-da-da-da-da. We don't care about any of that. The women, I feel like women started acting how we act today is because the men stopped being men. Women now work full-time jobs and are full-time mothers, all while taking care of everything else in the house. So how exactly do you expect a woman to act when the men out here are being bitches? And I'm really curious on everybody's take on this because it just like boggles my mind.
Look, we can make our own version of women used to. And it would be a very long, endless list, really, if we took our time. The times are different. Right? The stuff is not like it used to be. Until we all realize this is a tired point and conversation to have and make.
Being a woman is never knowing peace, I swear. I'm over here chilling at the park waiting for my dog to get out the groomers, having myself a little charcuterie board, a little picnic by myself. All of a sudden I see an old man walking towards this way, and I packed that shit up immediately because no me venga a joder, please. Buddy was walking in my direction. He didn't come over here, but it just sucks that I had to even think like, oh, a man's coming this way. Let me go ahead and pack it up just in case I gotta fucking run. As a woman, you gotta be on 10 no matter what, because if not, that's how shit happens, or like you get caught lacking. And it's not even on the victim blaming shit. It's really because motherfuckers be weird and we gotta be on our P's and Q's, because if not, shit go down. Like, there's no reason why I see somebody walking towards me and the first thing I think of is I'll swing this bat, hit your ass with this glass container. Don't play with me. All time it's a peaceful individual, but you just gotta have those thoughts so you don't get caught lacking.
You speak like men don't have to move with caution out here. Like it's just all smooth sailing. Look, there's pits and there's downfalls out here. And we all have our different versions of it. We too are faced with the same challenges. We have to know where we're going and what places we are and aren't allowed into. That's just knowing your surroundings. We all know it's not safe out here for both men and women. It's just not you guys. We understand that it's more dangerous in some ways for women out there. But stop making this point.
I don't want to hear one goddamn motherfucking thing about the male loneliness fucking epidemic, because I gave that guy about 5 different opportunities. I'm recording before you say that I'm not advising you. I gave that motherfucker 5 different goddamn opportunities to say, hey, I'm not gonna be able to make it. He says, I'm on my fucking way. And I say, okay, see you here. And he pulls a fucking, I've had an emergency situation. Bitch! I fucking told you if you did not wanna fucking go out, do not. I literally said we can reschedule, we can do another day, we can make other plans. I fucking put together this outfit and it looked cute, and now I can't wear it. Male loneliness epidemic, my ass. My ass. And I fucking told you like I hate to do this, I would love the opportunity. Fuck you. No! You don't get the opportunity to do that. No.
I looked up what the male loneliness epidemic actually stands for and what it means. And what's crazy is it's not even what these women want to make it seem or what they think it is. It's something different. And they're the only ones talking about this out here. It's not a thing that I hear from men. Only you women bring this up to make your points. Stop doing this.
Ladies, if a guy doesn't talk to you nicely, immediately dump his ass, okay? I was sitting at a bench in public in Lisbon, just like right here. And there was a couple sitting next to me. And the whole time, this guy was like raising his voice and talking to his girl in a really mean, nasty way. And she was just responding to him like a little bird, right? She was not escalating the situation. She was being super nice. She was just like, no. When he would, and he just continuously was like aggressive towards her verbally. Honestly, if you're dating a grown-ass adult man, and he chooses to act like an 8-year-old who couldn't get his candy whenever he's upset about something, dump his ass. Like, he chose to act like this. He has no business talking to you like that, okay? And why are you with men like that? You deserve, bare minimally, someone to talk to you with respect. Somebody who talks to you like another human being. He's not and no amount of your patience or your understanding is ever going to change that for him. If he doesn't have the basic awareness to realize that he's acting like a child in the body of a 30, 40, 50-year-old man, I'm sorry, your love is not going to change him. Your tolerance is only going to enable him from going from bad to worse. And it's certainly not your job to mother him and teach him how to be a decent human being when he cannot do that for himself. And if this is the way he treats you when you're in a relationship, he's not gonna do better with his kids when you eventually have some with him. So why sign up for a life of misery? Dump his ass. Find a man that talks to you like you're the goddess that you are. And there are men out there who will think that of you and see you that way and know how to respect and treat you that way. Stop wasting your time with losers. Seriously, they don't deserve a woman and they don't deserve you and they just don't deserve to procreate. I said what I said.
I know they're getting tired of hearing this. It goes back to choices. You all understand there's bad men out here for whatever reason. And we don't have full backstory when we're talking about these things. All right, so that's already not a good start when we discuss these things or what we're seeing in public. We don't know what started this, but it goes back to who you choose to be with. I mean, we know there's unfortunately a lot of abusive relationships, but this is where the maybe you should leave or maybe you shouldn't get with those type of people. That's where this whole thing comes in. And that's all anyone could say who's on the outside looking in. But you can make better choices. Take time to know these people before you find yourself locked in with them and going through these certain situations and these bad moments. And unfortunately, it's a part of life, and these are lessons some of us and a lot of us have to learn along the way as we try to find the right kind of people and partners to deal with. It's a part of life. You fellas, let me know what you think in the comments section, man. This has been it for this one. Until the next one.